I'm Oluwatobi Akinshe, and she's. I'll say it's a bit of both, right? Because I had been seeing my wife in church, and at least from what I saw, I liked what I saw. So, but that was just it at that point, and then the Lord led me to her. So I say a bit of both.
No. My husband was already 101% ready. I had the same job for the wedding, so.
No, we didn't rely on anyone. It's just, well, there were people that wanted to give us, offered to give us money. So of course we accepted, contributions from other people. For me on my side, my brothers took care of some bits, but overall we God really provided for the bulk of it. But we provided the bulk of it by ourselves, yeah. So I was concerned about people just being very comfortable. I was concerned also about the food. I wanted food to go around. I didn't want an experience where because of maybe crowd, food is finished, then need to finish. I just want people to have an all-round good experience. And then, so yeah, one major concern too was just the number of people, right? I just wanted to manage because of the budget, right? It wasn't 10 million. So because of the budget we had, and we're trying to ensure that everybody had a good time and we all had a good experience. So I was concerned about crowd, you get, because I know that my family alone is crowd, right? I mean, like, we have a lot of relatives, our extended family, and they all live in Lagos. So, and that's just my family. Her family too is there, people from church. Then for me, my neighborhood, like where I grew up, is a community, very big one. So I was really concerned about like the number of people that would come, and so we I think it was 250 people, right? That was the plan. That's
dancing, and then what's the thing called? This smoking
the lights, the smoke, fog, yeah, the special effects, yeah.
So we didn't know the flower behind us caught fire. We were busy.
We didn't even know. We were just dancing.
So after the wedding,
just dancing.
The best man told my husband.
I was like, yeah. I think we had to watch. I think I watched the video to see them putting off the fire. We didn't even see it. So yeah, the dance was memorable. The special effects was really nice. Yeah. It was beautiful. Like, oof. No, I didn't borrow. No, not at all. So we even give you context. So for some of our vendors, right, we had paid like maybe 70%. So immediately after the wedding, I was just settling. Like that week, I was settling all of them, and it was money I received. You get. So no, we didn't. So no disappointment from any vendor. It was just the Alaga that came late in the wedding morning, right? So
she went to buy underskirt.
Is it underskirt or what?
Yeah, it was
one strange story. Strange story. Imagine you wake up in the morning, you're already dressing up, and we were so particular about time, to finish on time. Because I one of the things everything was ahead, tried everything the same day. So one of our desires was that we didn't want to be tired after the wedding. We didn't want to be stressed. Like wedding night now, something will happen now. So I didn't want to be tired, right? So my plan, so in my head, I was just thinking everything must go right. This must come at this time. It was like a timetable. And then suddenly I'm hearing that the Alaga forgot something. She went to Agege to buy it. My man, what kind of story is this one? The person that opened the floor is buying on her skirt at, is it 7 a.m. or so at Agege? She didn't even come to Ojoju to buy it.
Yeah, my own was. Yeah. Seeing my nails before I finished seeing my nails. Like, I don't do anything. I don't do anything. That was the mistake I did. I don't need any.
So, well, me, I forgot the paper I wrote my lines in. So I wrote our vows, right? So I'd crafted it. I crafted everything, written it down. It was in either a book or paper like that. So when I now got to time to say vows, and I started looking for paper. Right, I think it was on my seat. I discovered that I didn't have the paper. Like when you're in front of the minister now and he's about to join you. So I realized I can't find this paper. I said, "Oh God, I go wing out." Because I wrote the words I wrote were really nice, and I wanted to read it as exactly as I wrote it. But the paper was missing, so I just said, well, "We don't do chairs. I go wing out," and I winged it. Yeah, that was, so please try to keep everything.
I don't think you're doing if you're a tailor.
Yeah, keep your vows either in your suit jacket. Make sure you don't double check. You know.
Give it to your best man.
Give to your anyone. That's it. The same way you give your ring to your best man, maybe you give your vows to your best man. So that you just ask him, provided your best man is trustworthy. Because some best man is when you should follow you to the hall, the best man is gisting with somebody or he has not found the shirt. I've seen some very funny best man. Well, no, my best man was awesome. Gabriel was just there for all through. So that was my mistake. I don't know where I dropped that paper. I know we prayed, but we didn't. I can't remember. I can't recall us fasting. But I know we prayed. Yeah, we prayed. Very important. Even before the pre-relationship, when you're eyeing the babe, you can start doing you can be doing pseudo ad hoc counseling. Yeah, it's very important because this is why I think it's important. We think we know marriage, but we really don't, and that's the truth. We don't know it because we've not done it right. Actually, if we marriage in the context of how God sees it, so it's very important for you to have, eldership and leadership counsel you, right? Counseling from your pastors, counseling from your spiritual parents, counseling even from parents, right? Parents that have your best interests at heart.
Counseling has helped me not getting planned because I used to do that. I get very bad, but counseling has helped me control my life. That's one of the major things. I think also putting my husband first, trying to make good food and trying to take care of him little bit. But I think that's what I can put on to.
So I just remembered one now. I think during counseling, please accept one thing. Listen to your wife. That was one of the things he said. Listen to your wife. And that was a direct instruction to me. And I remember thinking about it, and I think it's something I've practiced. I think I'm still working on it. But listening to your wife is important because as a man, the way we are wired, we always like to. We are drivers, so we decide I want to do this, do that, and then you can just be running your life like that and without involving her, right? But you'll be shocked that you're thinking this is your plan. If you just listen to that advice to save you money, you get it, to just save you one serious money, right? And prevent you from. So I've seen that happen. Like as some suggestions you make, and I just take it like that. Just turns out to be the right thing to have done, right? So the Bible. Okay, so we're continuing. So that listening to your wife is has been very helpful. I've practiced it and it works. Yeah. I try to not insist on what I'm asking for, what I'm saying, right? I just try to, even if I'm not going to agree with her, I just be patient and I'm not happy now, but I'm not going to um, make you feel bad or stress you about this decision that I want you to, because I'm not going to stress you because you are disagreeing with me. So in our home, we like the atmosphere. We like to have an atmosphere of, or rather, I like to imagine it as there has to be peace. Peace is paramount, right? Peace um, is what we are driving at. So we can disagree, but let's not touch our peace. We can disagree and I'll eat your food. Do you get? In fact, I don't think I've ever told her that, hey, go away, I'm not eating your food, I'm angry. I don't think I've ever done that. Right? So we can have a disagreement now, we're disagreeing, but when she brings food, I'll eat the food there. And it's deliberate because, I think it's how the Holy Spirit is teaching me, right? Because if I'm not happy and I let that disagreement get to me, I'll react by saying, to get back at her, I'm not eating, so that she knows that I'm not happy. And then it now adds to her own pain that I went through all this stress for this food and then he didn't eat it. So problem 1 was on ground, we now add problem 2 to it, right? So I think that virtue of just knowing that, okay, there's a disagreement there, but that's where it stays. I would still do family as family, right? So patience, yes, patience in terms of I have another example in my head, which is knowing that we are different people, right? I remember one time we were talking and I think we were trying to add disagreement or different opinions on something. And then I said to her that, babe, we are different people. So the reason why I just think like this every time is because my story is different from your story in terms of I'm a different kind of human being. You're also a different human being. So in that sense, we need to be patient to understand our differences and not just hold on to our opinions or our matters and say it must be like this. I need to say it must be like that. So the goal is I'm trying to get us to a place where we can appreciate the differences and find a way to work around it.
Like you said, patience has helped me to not let my emotions get in the way. Like first year of our marriage, we used to fight a lot. Or rather, I used to get angry. I was always angry. Like anytime it does something, I'll just get angry. Like, why are you doing this? And I won't even talk about it. When I'm angry, I will not allow him to talk to me. I won't talk to him. It will just be like that. There was a time where I was angry at you for like 2 weeks. I was like 2 weeks, we didn't talk. I'll come back, make this food, then go and sleep. But over time, I started praying about it. And gradually, I was letting go of anger, patience was settling in, and I was trying to open up. I'm not fully there yet, but at least I think I'm better than our first year of marriage. I try to talk now. My own advice is just to be relaxed. Don't put pressure on yourself. Yeah, but during that time, I didn't pressure myself. I didn't do anything like bridal train or I didn't go overboard with anything. Or I didn't have a maid of honor. I didn't have a maid of honor. I didn't have bridesmaids, and it didn't have groomsmen. There was nothing like that. So I didn't give myself unnecessary pressure. I was relaxed. Even when they postponed the wedding for 1 week, I was not bothered. I knew it still happen. So don't just put pressure on yourself. Don't do over budget. Don't overdo. Just do whatever you can do within your capacity and then be fine.
Budget. If you are not good at budgeting, find a friend that can help you budget, because wedding plans, there are a lot of moving parts when it comes to wedding, right? There are a lot of things to handle, a lot of there are vendors to pay. I'm talking about the standard wedding now. There is photographer, there is MC, there's decorator, there's hall. So a lot of logistics go into planning your wedding, right? So another advice, plan ahead, right? I've heard interesting stories. Like plan ahead, get your attires ready like probably 2 months before the wedding. Don't be looking for the tailor 1 week to then. And the weddings are interesting because you'll be under pressure and tension. During the build up to my wedding, I had a I think my brother upset me, and the way I responded, I hardly get upset, but I responded in a way to him that even he was wondering what happened. And it was because of that pressure, like a lot of things in my head, and I'm trying to make sure everything goes right. So plan ahead very well, like plan ahead in advance. There's life, as in your life just starts after the wedding, and it's normal life, like waiting you go shop. There's no water. You have to buy fuel inside generator. There's no light, they're taking lights. So I'm saying it's normal life after wedding, like, so you need to somehow think about that and not let the euphoria of wedding, oh, we're going to Dubai after. Another advice, you can make your honeymoon as special as you want anyway. So let me say this to both male and female. This pressure of let's travel to Dubai or I don't know, anywhere for honeymoon. If you can, go right ahead. If your money no carry Dubai, just do something special. Get a hotel room and maybe away from your normal environment and have your honeymoon together. Just do what is in your budget. In our own season, I was hearing some people say, are you going to Dubai? Are you going to? I was thinking, this would give me more money. I will use travel go Dubai. What did we do? We had our wedding in Kenya. We went to Lekki, took a hotel in Lekki, and we stayed in Lekki for like maybe how many days? Like 4 days in Lekki. We just at Lekki like 4 days. And what were we doing? We would go out. I think we went to some places in Lekki, and then mostly evenings we just take a stroll. We stroll around, buy pizza. Remember that pizza we bought, ice cream. So we're just in a different environment from here, right? But that was my budget, you get. So if you have budget to go to Abuja, just change the environment, you get. And if you don't even get, but just do something, be creative, that's what I mean. Just be creative. So don't pressure your guy or the girl, don't pressure the guy and say, I must hit Dubai, my friends and Dubai they go. And when your friends don't live with you after the wedding, they will not know whether there's rice or beans in the house after the wedding. And when you ask them, they say, hey, you see, she go to Dubai. They're going to ask me for rice. So, I like to be very frank. That's just it. But how you got me blind is still a mystery. I can't get you out of my head. Don't care what is written in your history, as long as you're here with me. I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you do, as long as you love me. Who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you love me. Every little thing that you have said and done. I don't forget like.
After so long, every farewell me. Now that you here, I see the difference so green. You are the spark, the brightness of my world. I'm gonna give you all I own. To keep you as my own. Sorry, When come up at my TV, let's just do my Remy, olólùfẹ́, ojú kan, ládàá torí ẹni, lọ́lọ́lúwa.